Hey everyone. Um, so I didn't plan on doing this video today. I hadn't planned on doing any video today because I pretty much uploaded 3 yesterday and I have another one that I'm currently editing. Um, but I woke up to a few notifications today on Facebook and just notifications to comments I left on Facebook. And these notifications were from Kay Baxter's daughter, or concerning comments, replies Kay Baxter's daughter left for me on one of Kay Baxter's dreams. And this is why I'm doing this video, because I realized, really, if you want something done, you just have to do it yourself sometimes. So, and what I'm referring to is back in July, I think it was July 16th, I believe was the date, give or take a day, there was a stream on Kay Baxter's channel. And on this stream, she had on Katie Joy Paulson from Without a Crystal Ball and Natalie Kennett, who is a viewer, I guess she would be described as. She came about though on the scene during the whole Toddy Westbrook and Without a Crystal Ball defamation lawsuit. So if you're familiar with this suit, then you're familiar with the fuckery that came along with that lawsuit, with the threatening emails, the harassment, and the creation of CP, some of which depicted my children. So during the stream on Kay Baxter's channel, Katie Joy Paulson claimed that she had proof of who was behind this fuckery, as we've all been calling it. She said that Steve McRae is behind it and that Tina played a part, I played a part, but the person who was blaming me and accusing me of the most was WOACB from True Ball of Wax. And this was all said on Kay Baxter's stream. And the reason why I take such issue with Kay Baxter's stream is because her stream had on the victim of this investigation and, well, now the suspected or concluded perpetrator. So if any stream is going to be taken with some credibility, it's going to be this one. That's my problem with this. This wasn't just having Waxy on, just running her mouth with rumors. I mean, hell, several channels have been doing that all along. Whatever. I don't care. I haven't said a word. This one, though, had Natalie and Katie on, basically backing up and confirming everything that was said by Waxy, and Waxy was backing up and confirming everything said by them. Okay, Waxy was nobody, and is nobody, really, but she's inserted herself into this investigation enough to where people who aren't completely familiar with this might view her as someone with a little bit of credibility. That's my issue. Now, since the stream, since July, there has been more information that's been brought to light. There have been two live streams that stand out the most in my mind. One of which featured IrishBadAss and Shen's Pantyliner on Shen's Pantyliner's channel. And it was a stream where Irish was relaying what she witnessed in a phone call interview between Natalie and Toddy Westbrook's attorney in the lawsuit, Michael Saltz. So it was the three of them in a group call where Natalie gave a full confession to being the one behind everything. Now, it's true, Natalie has given similar confessions before and since, but none of those other confessions were on video, were recorded on video and audio with a court official, with an attorney. So that's pretty remarkable. And yet, if you watch Kay Baxter's stream, you will have no idea that stream exists. And another stream that stands out in my mind is, for granted, it's one on my channel, but what stands out about it is not me or my channel by any means. It's my guest that I had on, and that was ImFcknRakin. She was an integral part of this investigation, and this is not my quoting. This is Saltz, the attorney quoting, that she was invaluable in this investigation. Her ability to obtain, to gather evidence, and to organize and to analyze. So, and she came on my stream, and she and I revealed some of that evidence and gave some explanation to things, as well as other information regarding the investigation. So these two streams stand out the most as really contradicting everything said in Kay Baxter's stream. Now, it's true, Kay Baxter's not at all responsible for what people say on her channel, nor would I ever dream of holding her responsible. But she is responsible, though, for the streams that are up on her channel, which I don't want this taken down. Don't take this the wrong way. I want the stream to stay up. It needs to stay up at this point. Okay, it's gotten too big. It can't be removed at this point, in my opinion. But she is responsible for what's up on her channel and for how it is up on her channel. She has been asked repeatedly to just provide like a pinned comment of a disclaimer saying, hey, there's more information. Go here if you want. Check it out. Like literally, that could be all that it says. Like not a word more. Well, it should provide a link, but yeah, she for some reason is refusing to do this. And she seems to be refusing to do this just because of the simple fact that we asked her to, which is weird. I'm going to show clips as to what I'm referring to because I think it's important to do this because as I post a link to my video here in the comments under July stream, I want people to understand why I had to do this because I don't want people to worry that, well, sure, there's this updated information, but if the channel owner here is not providing it, then maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it's not credible. Which, I mean, if that's how she feels, then fine. But she says that that's not how she feels. So I want to provide... sorry, this wig itches. I want to provide evidence as to why I felt the need to do this. I want people to see that, okay, sure, she's not linking it, but it's not because of credibility. It's just because she's not linking it. So that way, hopefully, if people do go this far into finding out more about this, they will see that credibility is not an issue, at least not from Kay's perspective. So that's why I'm going to include just a few clips on why it is she's not doing it and why I felt I had to. But mostly, though, this video's whole purpose is to show why I had to do it, sadly, and to link the 2 streams that I mentioned in the description here. So people can see for themselves these other streams. And that's all I want. I just want the information to be available to people. If they want to watch, it's up to them. If they don't, fine. If they do watch and they don't believe it, that's fine. But at least I put it out there. That's all. That's all I can ask for, and that's all I really care to ask for. I just want people to see that it's there and then to decide for themselves. And I cannot stress this enough. Even though I'm showing clips here as to why Kay won't put a disclaimer or something up on her stream, I do not want anyone to say a word to her about it. Please do not give her any shit. Don't side-eye her even. Just please don't. Please don't do that, not on my behalf, not on this video's behalf, and not as a result of this video. If you think that you might do that after watching this video, then please stop watching right now and go away. So, I mean that with all due respect. But I don't want anyone harassed. I really don't. And I'm not upset with Kay. I mean, I'm disappointed, but I'm not pissed at her or anything. I mean, it's her channel. She has every right, and I expect that, and I appreciate that. I just have every right, though, to want to do whatever I can to keep my name clear because, you see, her stream from July made claims that I was involved in all the fuckery, including the creation of CP featuring my own kids. That bothers me, okay? That bothers me that there's this stream here with the two of the people who would be taken at the most face value for their words that are on this stream. And there's been all this updated information, but you never know it from looking at the stream. And the stream has a lot of views. So I do feel like something needs to be said. Something needs to just be provided. Something needs to be pinned. And like I said, if you want something done, you just have to do it yourself. Only I can't pin it, but I can link it. So yeah. And, you know, I was kind of... I kind of resolved the fact that I'm just not going to really get what I would like to see out of this, and I was letting it go. And then it was brought up again this weekend on another one of Kay Baxter's streams, and again she goes into how she refuses to do this. And you know, so I thought about, like, why am I just accepting the fact that this can't be done when I can just do it myself, you know? And I have tried to talk to Kay about this. In fact, I tried to talk to Kay about this in the comment section of the stream from over this weekend. And instead, I had her daughter coming at me all morning in the comment section. So, yeah. Which I don't care. Whatever. It is what it is. But But it's also very telling that nobody cares. Like, neither one of them give a shit that there's these people, these like other creators even, but just people in general out here on YouTube that are having these accusations said about them. And they're helping these accusations. They're perpetuating them. And instead of listening to the people affected by it, they're insulting them in their comment section. You know, I mean, yeah. So, all right, let me just show you the clips on why I have to do this.
I am not responsible for what Waxy said. I'm not going to take it.
I'd like to hear what Chesh has to say. I mean, if you want to send her a link.
If she's going to be respectful, if she's going to talk to me.
Chesh, if you're going to be cool, like, then.
If she's going to talk to me like she's talked to me on Twitter, we're not doing it.
Okay, sorry. I just want to interrupt here real quick and say that I don't know what she's talking about regarding Twitter there, because like I go to Twitter and I do an advanced search for this time frame for anything that's tagging Kay's handle, and nothing comes up where anyone's giving her any shit, and nothing comes up where she and Chesh are talking at all. Like, there's no communication between she and Chesh, like, at all. And even Chesh says that there's been no communication between the two of them on Twitter, so we don't know what she's talking about here. And I'm pointing this out because I fear that Kay may be getting us confused with maybe some other people that she's having issues with, and we're paying the price for it, I feel like.
But I feel like Shesh's group tries to act like I planned this and knew what was going to happen and that I was in cahoots with Waxy.
No,
I didn't even know Waxy. It's because you and your friends are going after me, Shesh. Let's just be honest. It's you and your group going after me. So,
well, they're the ones that were accused in your video, so it's kind of fair. But if you want, I'm just trying to give you advice on how you might be able to. I'm not responsible for
what other people say.
But you are responsible for what's on your channel. And so if you put something in the description or you put an annotation in to say, hey, listen, I've addressed this. Here's where I've addressed these things. It will indicate to those people. So that way the video is not just sitting there by itself. And you're left to like just take heat for no reason.
So I feel like you're almost threatening me. It's like, if you don't put this on this video, we're going to keep coming after you. And
when
you know
did
what?
I say
I've
that?
a lot of years, Shesh.
How did I say that at all? All I said was this might
comes across.
help you and might help
I'm not going to
people.
blow smoke up your. I'm going to tell you how it is.
I mean, that's fine.
I feel like you're threatening me. That's how I feel.
With what? What could I possibly
I don't put a disclaimer on that video that's makes Steve and your group look good, then you guys are going to continue to harass me.
I didn't. Who's harassing you, though? You're getting pushback. You just said
I was getting a little bit of heat. You're
getting heat is not harassment.
Well,
you're giving me heat right now, right? You're giving me pushback, correct?
Well, would that be the same as harassment?
Exactly. No, because you're giving me heat right now.
Exactly.
You're giving me heat right now. Yes, you're giving me pushback right now. I'm not being harassed. Are you harassing me? Is that what you're saying?
No, you asked to come on here. So obviously
you asked me to come on. I said you asked me why I was here.
I'm not
and I said, hey, I'm just here to see about this thing.
Okay,
and then you
okay, let's relax. Let's calm down.
We do have to see. Why would I do anything? Listen, why would I do anything different than what I've done in the last 4 months since the video's been up? This is the kind of games they play. So no matter what I did, it was never going to be enough. And I can put a disclaimer on a video and it still won't be enough. Listen, I was born in the night, but it wasn't last night. So
same. Being rational with them, but there are viewers, you know, that they're entitled to know. I mean, the stream I did with Shen's does have a lot of views. And I'm sure that people have talked about it and have spread it around privately. But I'm just trying to think of a way to try to get the heat off of you.
He's mostly gone now anyway, so.
Yeah, they've moved on to somebody else. And I don't really care. There's just so many problems with doing that. The main thing is, and I've said this over and over, I don't ever post that video anywhere or promote that video. But like 15, 20 other YouTubers have that video on their channels.
With the chat, I've seen.
Yeah, with the chat, which Steve says nobody has, but we all know they do. So what good, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I put it on mine, but nobody's ever going to see it because they're watching all these on other channels, and you know they're not all going to take it down.
Because this woman has beat it to the ground, but it's almost like being an online reporter where if there's a story that changes, you have to do an amendment or whatever.
No, but who doesn't know either?
I think if you're looking into that story and you're watching it, like if you're watching it as a one-off, it doesn't freaking matter anyway because you don't care after that. And if you're looking into it, then you're going to see all of the other sources that are talking about it and the other videos that have also covered it and her video afterwards that clarifies, because that was what they asked for initially, right? Well, we need like an update video. Well, there already is one. There's actually been multiples. And then it was like, oh, we'll do this. Oh, we'll do that. Oh, we'll put in a pin on the thing.
I disagreed. I openly disagreed with all that. It was like,
it's one thing after another.
Say that you got justified criticism. And I was like, what? Like, listen, it's just, there's been new developments.
And I think when it comes to that too, when it comes to all these different demands, giving into any one of them makes them feel like they did something, they won something. And I know that you're saying it's more than that, but at this point, since it's so run into the ground, it's nothing more anymore.
I feel like if I do that, then it'll be something else, and then it will be something else. My other problem with it, which somebody brought up to me privately, which is a good point, is if I do that, does that mean I'm agreeing that I'm guilty of something?
Oh.
Then Steve can use that against me. I mean, it just opens up so many cans of worms that I don't know. It's like Saltz said. Nat had enough fake stuff that people believed, including Saltz, that a reasonable person would have believed it. Mm-hmm. That's coming from an attorney. But the thing is, if you go watch it, I said allegedly twice. I kept sticking up for EKC and saying, don't throw her name out there. Nat never said her name. But see, these things don't matter. They'll skip right over that and not, Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're only going to pick out what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I get what you're saying too, Irish. I've dealt with these people for so long. If I do that, then it'll just be something else.
Yeah, see, I don't look at it as caving because I know you're stronger than that. I'm stronger than I don't look at it as caving. It's
Okay, I just want to add real quick that I haven't asked her to do anything. So when she says that people have asked her to do this or that, I have no idea what she's talking about. I haven't asked for a damn thing. Now I want to just add a couple things here too. She knows that this is a highly viewed video. Okay. She's been tweeting at YouTube to get the view count to start working again, because let's face it. I mean, I myself reference that stream for one reason or another several times a week. And if the view count is not going up, like not even one, then there's something wrong. So I get why she's upset about it. I would want that shit fixed too. I would have been up YouTube's ass in the first week of freaking August. So I get it. And she deserves it. It's her stream. She did it. She put the work in. She deserves all the benefits from it. So I do support that. But I just want to point out that she does realize how highly viewed of a video this is of hers. I do want to give Kay credit though. I really do. She says here in this tweet, I did ask her many times to clarify what she was saying. I felt like, no offense, Waxy, that Waxy was muddying the water a bit. I tried hard to be fair to everyone. I feel like this is why people can come on my stream. And she's right, okay? She did speak up for me the few times that Waxy tried throwing me under the bus, or the chat tried, making shit up. She spoke up for me in my defense, or in my favor, with Waxy and with the chat. And I am very appreciative of this. And no matter what happens, I'll always be appreciative of this. I mean, it's awesome. She realizes that the stream has a lot of views and is also profitable. Because here we show Uni was commentating on the stream on July 19th. And Kay took a screenshot of his live chat and posted it on Twitter, circled a comment, someone calling her a bitch, to which she then says, "Thank you, I appreciate that. Since he's making money off of my video, he should ask people to be respectful." So even though she says that she asks us how we would feel if she showed up at our channel telling us what to do, so therefore we shouldn't show up at hers. She doesn't have an issue with showing up at other people's channels and telling them what to do. This just makes me wonder if a disclaimer is considered disrespectful. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to wrap this up. I've shown why it is I had to make this video, why it is I had to put this information together and put out there, and I am adding the links in the description to anyone who wants to know more, and hopefully this can just go away now. But hopefully my comment under this original stream here does not get deleted by Kay, because she doesn't want a disclaimer up. So, all right, thank you. Bye.